After Afghanistan fell to the Taliban's, thousands of people have already fled the country. Foreign nationals are being rescued by their respective countries. With the help of foreign nations, more than 540 have also been rescued from Afghanistan. However, the Nepal government neither has statistics on how many Nepali citizens are in Afghanistan, nor has it come up with any plan to rescue their stranded citizens. Good morning, I am Bipashna Tamang and these are the headlines of the hour. The session of the federal parliament ends without even passing a single bill. Opposition protests against the ordinance speculated to be brought to split the body. More than 540 Nepali citizens rescued from Afghanistan so far. The government still unclear regarding the repatriation of the rest of the stranded Nepali citizens. US President Joe Biden strongly defends his decision to pull out US troops from Afghanistan, blames the Taliban's takeover of the country on the unwillingness of the Afghan army to fight the military group. And India performed well on the last day of the second test to defeat host England by 151 runs. India take a 1-0 lead in their 5 test series. The government has prorogued the ongoing session of the parliament. President Bidya Devi Bhandari ended the current session of both the houses effective from yesterday at the recommendation of the government. The government took the decision at a time when it has been reported that it is preparing to issue a new ordinance that would facilitate the Madhav Kumar Nepal faction of CPN-UML to split the party. Likewise, the government recommended the president to relieve Chief of Province 2 Rajesh Ahiraj from the post and appoint Harish Shankar Mishra in his place. The government has also urged stating former British Gurkha soldiers to withdraw their hunger strike and committed that it would take appropriate diplomatic initiatives to address their demands. The government of the ruling alliance that had struggled to reinstate the House of Representatives abruptly decided to prorogue the ongoing session of the parliament. However, the parliament was not given any business holding many ordinances and bills without making any decisions on their fate. The current session of the parliament ended in merely 29 days. Some 10 meetings were held in 9 working days. However, this session did not carry discussions on 15 ordinances, including the ordinance related to the budget tabled by the erstwhile government. The session was limited to informal businesses instead of getting into actual issues. Constitutionally, an ordinance is scrapped if it is not endorsed by the parliament within 60 days. With the government decision to end the House session, the fate of these ordinances has been uncertain as the government itself was in doubt if they would be endorsed from the parliament. Meanwhile, the main opposition CPN-UML has accused the government of attempting to introduce an ordinance to split political parties by ending the House session. However, the Madhav Kumar Nepal faction of CPN-UML believes that the government would bring an ordinance related to political parties that would facilitate the faction to split from the party and thus can retain the post of lawmakers, making way for them to join the incumbent government. Experts opine this will further strengthen their ruling alliance. Welcome back. More than 540 Nepali citizens have left Afghanistan so far, out of which 164 have returned home, while the remaining 385 have reached Doha, Qatar, with the help of diplomatic missions where they had worked. However, the government is still unclear regarding the repatriation of the rest of the Nepali citizens stranded in Afghanistan. Many Nepali citizens working in the green zone had started returning home as tensions escalated in Afghanistan after the Taliban gradually gripped the country. According to the Department of Immigration, some 164 Nepalese returned home from Afghanistan in the past 10 days, while American and European Union diplomatic missions rescued to Doha yesterday 385 Nepali migrant workers who had been working as security guards. More than 1,000 Nepali youths who were working at several diplomatic missions are still stranded in Afghanistan. Meanwhile, the government has urged the international community to help rescue their stranded Nepali citizens from Afghanistan. However, the government is still not clear how many Nepalese are currently working outside the green zone in Afghanistan and when they will be rescued, even as pressure has been mounting on the government to rescue all the stranded citizens. The number of COVID-19 cases across the country is on the rise, even as local administrations in many districts have imposed prohibitory orders in a bid to contain and control the pandemic. In this context, in our Public Voice segment, we had asked the local residents in Arghakhachi district why has the number of cases not gone down despite the districts imposing prohibitory orders. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
Public Voice.
मास्कको परेको नगरेको र गाउँको पनि मान्छेले हेलचक्री गरेको हुनाले यसरी पनि यो बढ्दै गएको
बजारमा अलि मान्छे अलि सचेत छ गाउँघरमा अहिले कोभिडको संख्या चाहिँ बजारमा भन्दा बढी भयो
परीक्षण कमी मापदण्ड कमी लकडाउनको पूर्ण पालना नभएको
Time now for our segment Public Polls, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Polls.
And here's the question: what do you say on ending the parliamentary session without even passing a single bill? The options: option A, political compulsion; option B, disregarding the parliament; and option C, result of political gambit. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And time now for the sports update.
Sports news.
The two matches to be played between Nepal's national cricket team and Papua New Guinea have been given official status of one-day internationals. The matches will take place prior to Nepal's scheduled World Cup League 2 Tri-Series tournament in Oman. The two matches against Papua New Guinea have been scheduled for 5th and 7th of September next month. This will be the second time Nepal will be playing one-day internationals. Both the matches will be played in Oman and their second match will be a day-night encounter. The national team, which hasn't been able to practice properly due to wet weather conditions, is scheduled to depart for Oman on 24th of August. Head coach Dave Watmore said the matches against Papua New Guinea will help the team in playing the World Cup League 2 Tri-Series tournament in Oman involving host Oman and the US. The Tri-Series will be played between 13th to 28th of September, although the final schedule is yet to be released. Nepal had debuted in League 2 on home ground in 2020. Out of the 4 matches played, Nepal won 2 and lost 2. Nepal had suffered losses in both the matches against Oman and registered wins in both the matches against USA. Oman leads the points table with 16 points, while USA is in the second spot with 12 points. Nepal is in the 6th position with 4 points. Nepal will be announcing the team for the Oman tour in a few days. And time now for Monday special segment Sports Buzz.
A few days after retiring from international cricket on 26th of July, the former skipper of Team Nepal, Paras Khadka, held a brief meeting with Prime Minister Sher Bahadur Deuba. Prime Minister Deuba called Khadka to his Buranilkantha residence and expressed commitment to work for the betterment of cricket in the country. Premier Deuba also extended his greetings to the former skipper for his second innings, perhaps in the capacity of an administrator for cricket in the country. The Prime Minister posted pictures of his meeting with the former skipper, extending his gratitude for the services rendered by Paras Khadka for the development of cricket in Nepal.
And that's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.